Welcome to the first in an 11-part series on freshman transition. We call this the ninth grade opportunity because that's what ninth grade is, a year of great opportunity for students and for schools. Because if a school will properly tackle its ninth grade problem, if a school will work to change the culture and mindset of the ninth grade, then in just a few short years, a school may transform itself from the bottom up. So welcome to part one. Does your school have a ninth grade problem? I bet it does. If you're like most schools in the United States, your ninth grade probably has the highest discipline rates, highest retention rates, truancy, and failure rates. Pretty much if there's a bad rate, the ninth grade tends to be the highest. Dropout rate might be the one exception. However, if you look at your dropouts, they were probably ninth graders 2, maybe even 3 times. What can we do about the ninth grade problem? What we can do about the ninth grade problem is empower our teachers. Teachers are the #1 solution to any problem in a school because they're the ones with the students on the front line. How can we empower our teachers? By teaming them, by allowing them to collaborate, by allowing their strength of one to become the strength of all, by allowing them to learn from one another. So throughout this whole series, all 11 parts, we'll be looking at the idea of teaming. So let's first of all explain what we mean by teaming. A team of teachers would consist of 4 teachers from the 4 core areas, and they would share a group of students. Now, please, if you're not in the core areas, math, science, English, social studies, don't take this as a slight. In fact, we consider your area to be an encore area. However, what you're going to see is that by this idea of teaming, we mean that teachers will meet together daily. They will share a common planning period every day. For this to happen, the students have to be somewhere. They're going to be in the encore teachers' classes. Therefore, the team itself will consist of the 4 teachers from the 4 core areas. Please note that by teaming, we're talking about heterogeneous, randomly grouped students, not the Redbirds and the Bluebirds with a weak team and a strong team. It's very important that when you team your freshmen, you don't just take the weakest 10, 15, 20%. Those students need to see people other than themselves. So by teaming, we're talking about as many freshmen as we can get within our master schedule's parameters. Also, we're not necessarily talking about isolating freshmen. Many schools have gone to an academy approach where a separate wing or even a separate building is used for freshmen. What we have found in working with schools all up and down the East Coast is that the academy approach can work. However, it's not what makes it work. What makes the transition of freshmen work isn't really the academy, it's the teachers. And the best thing that you can do is to empower your teachers by teaming them together. A team can work in an academy, or it can work in a school that is departmentalized. So please don't confuse these ideas with necessarily the academy approach, but do know they can work in an academy. Also, please note that while a class like a study skills or freshman seminar can be a wonderful experience for students, we feel that those ideas, those skills, those lessons must be embedded into all team classes. If they're just in one class, then they're in isolation. But if the team of teachers together works to teach students how to succeed, then they are much more powerful and effective than they could ever be by themselves in one class. Do you know what the easiest way to solve your ninth grade problem would be? The easiest way to make sure ninth graders go to the 10th grade? The easiest way, the silver bullet answer, is just not to fail them. However, this is not what we want. Social promotion is not the answer for freshmen. We must have high standards. Failure must be an option. True success only happens when a student could have failed. So we want failure to be an option and then get our students to succeed in the face of that option. When this is done right, when ninth graders are taught the importance of their decisions, when ninth graders are faced with a team of teachers that loves them, that cares about them, and also that is determined to get them to somewhere they never thought they could get before, then this ninth grade problem becomes instead the ninth grade opportunity. We're Solutions Etc. We hope you'll watch the rest of the video series on freshman transition, and we look forward to hearing from you perhaps in the future.